Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I have got another tutorial for you. So this here is my half automated farm for wheat, potatoes and carrots. So it can be built survival. I have a step-by-step tutorial for you. And yeah, so I'd say let's give it a quick overview. I'm gonna turn the volume down because this thing is crap to listen to, as you might have just heard. So it can produce a whole bunch of stuff. In 1 minute, I have gotten around 3 stacks of potatoes / carrots, or about 2.5 stacks of wheat. So that is really neat. We're gonna start off with some seeds. So this thing is ready to run. Just get into there. This switch here is just for the item elevator that brings the items into this chest. Of course you want to have this on, but it is a really annoying noise when you turn it on. So yeah, if you have stuff around, this might be very neat to have. Okay, so this thing, it works either side. You can walk in whatever direction you want, and that's the cool thing I like about it. So it's very intuitive and simple to use. So these dispensers are all filled with bone meal. That's the only thing you really need for it. And if you have a mob farm, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Maybe you can even connect it up, and then you would just have a... Yeah, you could just easily produce all the bone meal. So, the way it works, I just get in here, and I can walk out again, so that doesn't matter. No problem. And I just plant my seeds here, and you'll see that they're automatically all being bone mealed by the mine carts that are constantly traveling up there. They're powering the dispensers, which bone meal the crops. And then when I go over here to these pressure plates, there's gonna be the flusher activated, and that will bring all the crops away. They'll fall down, and yeah, that's how that works. You can just go this direction and step out, and it's activated. Yeah, so some crops sometimes stay on there, but that is not a problem at all, because if your inventory was full, then just the next round you come by, it's gonna fall down anyway, or you just pick it up, and that's not bad at all. So let's give it a other direction run, and I can just go straight through there. I don't have to wait or anything. It's all bone meal fast enough usually. Of course, in some very rare case, it can happen that it's just a little too slow, and then you might not have a plant ready to harvest, but that doesn't matter, because the only thing you would lose then is 1 bone meal, because you know, you get the seed back if you plant it and it's flushed away before it's actually grown, or if you plant a potato or a carrot, it's always you always get it back. Okay, so that's that, and you can see the crops, they're all brought into here, so that's nice. Let's actually try some potatoes and some carrots, and you can mix them together however you want, so it doesn't matter at all. Just run through there and place it all. Okay, and other direction. It helps if you just spam the right click, then it goes way better. Oh yeah, that worked just fine. So another run, man. Could learn to speak. Okay, and let's give it a carrot run. Okay, actually you can stand back here in these pressure plates for however long you want, although it's gonna stay open during that time. And then just go back here, and it's fine. Oh yeah. So there were some more. You can actually just walk in there and you can walk back again, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see how this thing is doing. Okay, alright, so let's actually hop down here, so you can just put it into the earth and hide all that stuff underground. Like this is the ground level, and then it looks like this. Actually, the stuff back here you can also cover up. But other than that, it also doesn't look too bad if you just place it on the ground, like on a surface. I think it looks quite cool. It has such a flat industrial look to it. I actually took some time to design the whole thing, so it's not just completely technical. So this is exactly the replica of this up there, just inside the earth. Okay, so let's get on to step-by-step building, and after that I'm gonna explain you a few things of this thing so that you can understand how everything works. Alright, so in case you want to build inside the earth, I'm gonna just show you what you gotta dig out. And other than that, if you want to build it in the sky or whatever, you can just start off with what I have down here. Let's first do this. So we have a 5x5 here. This thing here, it's 5x5. It goes 11 blocks deep all the way to here. So this block to this block would be 11. 5x5 ground, and then we have 2 high here, and again 5 blocks wide. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks back here, and then you put these in like this. See? Okay, and then again a 5x5 thing here, just goes all the way to the top again. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, and do that always on both sides. And then in this 5x5 thing here, go to the wall here, 3 blocks up, and then you want to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 block long thing here. Then you have this here with this not placed, like don't place anything here, or I should better say remove that. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks long. And then at the end here put that 1 block. This 3x2 in the back here you can leave. And then we have 9 blocks long and 3 blocks high from that level out. 3 blocks high and 9 in the length. And again show you the front here. Yep. And then the back here you have just these 4 blocks, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks in the width, and that just connects to the other side. It's exactly the same. Okay, and then down here just begin with those 2 blocks and this block here. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next step. We want to place some more blocks. Place 5 blocks in the back there, 3 here. These 2, the repeaters, they both face in that direction. Both have 1 tick delay. That repeater just place a redstone dust. In fact, it's gonna be deactivated for you. And 2 blocks like this. And the rest stays the same. Okay, now in this you're gonna place a whole bunch of things. On this 5 blocks long thing in the back here, place 1, 2 dust, and then a repeater 4 ticks delay in that direction, and another 2 dust. Then here you place another dust, sorry. Repeater facing that direction, 4 ticks delay, dust, block, torch on it, torch, dust, dropper facing upwards, 2 hoppers facing in that direction. 6 blocks long ice, and at the end you can place 2 quartz blocks or whatever building blocks you use, and then don't forget to place these 2 and this redstone dust. Okay. Alright, in the next step we're gonna place another dropper here, again facing upwards. Place above this and above this wire each 1 block. Redstone dust there, and then you want to place this block, this torch there above here like this. Torch dust goes into dropper, and then those 2 blocks here, and then you have this block and this block that just prevent the water from flowing down there. And then you want to have just an encasement for the water that you place here and here, and like that, and put the quartz there, and there, or again whatever block you use. And don't forget that block in the middle. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next step. You gotta place a whole lot of blocks, but let's go step by step. 2 blocks above this repeater in the back here, you've got to place this torch. And there's dust here, dust there and there. And again 2 blocks, this time the right side of the dropper, and then dust and torch at the left side of the dropper. And now this I'm not gonna explain you, I just give you a quick flyover, or a slow one I should say, and just copy it exactly as it is right here. Should be clear. Okay, and one more thing you can do as you're down here now. So your clock will be like this. This is the clock for the item elevator, and you gotta power the clock. So just take one input, whatever, one side of the clock, put a torch here and power it up. And then go ahead, take redstone, and you remove the redstone, and as soon as this repeater's unlit, you replace it immediately. So just do it like this. See, and now it's creating the loop. Okay, so that should be fine. Next step. This time we place the dust on top of that block there. A block diagonally to this dropper, and then you want to place the dropper as it is. Those 2 blocks, and the right side again, dust, torch. And now here you gotta place a whole bunch of things. So you want to begin with this block in the back here, just diagonally to the block that's here, to dust. Those 2 repeaters facing this direction, 4 ticks, 1 tick. Wire goes all the way to the back, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, all facing this direction. And then don't forget a block at the end here. And on this side, you want to place this block here, 2 dust, those 2 repeaters both facing this direction, 1 tick, 4 ticks, 4 tick, 4 tick, 4 tick, 4 tick, and this block at the end. Okay, and then don't forget this little encasement thing here. Alright, good progress. Hold on, you'll do it. Block here, torch goes to this wire here, torch, dust, block, block, dropper in the middle, and then we go over here, and we gotta place some blocks on top. So at the end of this wire, just place a block on top of this repeater, and place a block diagonally to this. And then over here, you just cover that 3x1 hole, or enclose it with some more stuff, and then you place those blocks at the edges. You see how it's done. Should be clear. And then don't forget that block at the end here. Okay, right, not too far to go yet. Good, place that dust here. Block, block, dust, torch. I gotta place a whole bunch of blocks. So first of all, you have your trench here. So you want to have some more blocks on top of it here. So these blocks, these 3 blocks here, put signs on them. Then 3 eyes in the back there. Then you make this encasement here, so you have a 3x3. And then put water here, here, and here, which is gonna flow to the signs. And then what you want to do is place a block here and here, 1 block there, 3x2 here, 1 block here. Okay, and then these 2 blocks here. And on the other side, you have 1 block here, 1 block here, 1 block here, 1 block here, 3x2. This one I mentioned already. And then these 2. Torch here and torch at the other end. Sorry, had to make a little cut there. You have a 3x2 here, 2x1 here, and then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Then make a crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 blocks long. And then again, this goes all the way back to there. And then just place these 2 like so. You see how it's done. Okay, now we're gonna place a whole lot of things again. So first, dropper, torch, dust, block, block, block with torch in it. Now, there's a whole lot of things here, so I'm gonna go step by step. first place these 6 blocks from here to here, same on the other side there, and then 3 by 6 blocks, like the length here, 6 blocks, place your ice. By the way, you don't have to really use the ice, but it of course makes the whole thing way faster, so I strongly recommend it, and with Silk Touch you can easily get it. But if you really don't have it, just use normal blocks. And then you have a crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks right there. And then we're just gonna start on this side. You have your 2 blocks here. Place 1 repeater there, facing this direction on 4 ticks delay. 3 blocks here, torch in the middle, and 4 ticks here as well this direction. And then you have this repeater and this repeater both facing this direction on 1 tick delay, and this comparator facing this direction, and it's on normal mode. Don't put it on this mode, put it on the normal standard mode. Put a block here, and then you just fill it all in with wire. And exactly the same thing you do on the other side. I'm just going to show you from above. Exactly the same thing, just mirrored. Then gotta put a repeater here just for the signal length. Put wire all the way back here. Repeater facing this direction, 4 ticks delay. Dust, dust, dust. Repeater, repeater, both facing this direction, 4 ticks, 1 tick. And then wired up to the middle. Put a block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks like this, and then again block for dust, 1 tick, 4 ticks both this direction, block, dust, dust goes in this direction, repeater here, and also branches off here, 4 ticks and block. Okay, that's that. Right, moving on, we're making good progress. Put a piece of redstone on top of this, 2 blocks, dropper, dust, torch as usual. And then on this 11 blocks long crossing thing here, you want to place redstone dust here. Please don't put it all the way till to here, just to here, to this repeater. 4 ticks on this repeater facing this direction, wire all the way across, repeater this direction, 4 ticks, and again dust. And I just 3 blocks here to cover it up like this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks, 3 blocks, 10 blocks long. And that's that. And now you want to place torch here, and then you want to place 10 blocks here, just like this. And the same thing on the other side, don't forget a torch. And then at the back, place a torch here, block over this wire here, 3 blocks like this. 3 blocks here, 1 block here, and another torch there, and this I said already. And then don't forget to put water, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, and forgot that in the last step. These signs, they are placed on top of the signs below there. So just do that. Okay, in this step we're gonna cover it all up. So first, in this 5x5 thing here, put a torch here that goes down to this dust, and then just have a 2x2, 2x2, and this 2x2 here with a torch there, and just a normal dual chest, dust and torch, and the blocks just surrounding the chest. Then we have full 15 blocks in width, and that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15 blocks from there to there. Same on the other side, from there to there. And then I just put these pillar blocks, they're all sideways, because I think they look quite cool here. So I want to put these in. And then just place sticky pistons. These are all sticky pistons. Repeaters, they're all facing this direction, all 1 tick delay. And same on this side, the repeaters all facing this direction. And in the back here, you gotta put some more repeaters. This and this repeater facing this direction, 3 ticks delay, and this that direction, 4 ticks delay, and this 4 ticks that direction. And don't forget the dust there and there. And this thing is 3 blocks length, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks in width. Okay, alright, now we are gonna start with our actual farmland. So all the stuff you see above ground is actually not much. Most stuff is underground. You can put half slabs all over here. Put a block with a lever on it and a dust there. Then you go from the chest 1, 2, and then you place diagonally your 2 pressure plates. Place a block here with a stair here, upside down block stair. Can place a fence here and 2 signs there. Then just go set wrap 10 blocks in length here and place another fence, sign, 3 pressure plates. The back I just did like this. This just for optical purposes. And then again here a block with upside down stair, block upside down stair, and then you have 10 dirt, 10 pistons facing upwards, and same on this side. And don't forget the blocks behind there. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and I forgot, you gotta place the redstone dust with a torch at the end here. Don't forget that. Okay, 3 more to go. Just place a block here. Sign on it off would be up, like this, and down would be on. On top of this block and this stair, just place 2 blocks. Have glass or whatever block you want in the middle. Please don't put fences in the middle like this, because when the crops are washed away, they might eventually fall on this rim here and they won't be washed away then, and that would be good. So try to avoid that. Put the water behind the pistons all the way along, and then I just have upside down stairs around the corner and around the back. Both sides will be the same, and the back again just optical purposes. I did like this. 2 more to go. Now first the front here I put stairs, stair, and all the way along to the back I put half slabs, upside down ones, all the way along. And then those dispensers, they're all exactly over the dirt. By the way, this dirt you can already till with a hoe, and they are facing downwards, and you can already put your bone meal in them. All facing downwards. And then you want to have blocks all the way along there, directly above the normal pistons, and glowstone above the water. Both sides exactly the same, and let's look at the back. Looks like this. Okay. Moving on to the last step. So I just put 3 half slabs here and 2 in the very back there. Now you're gonna place your rails. So just put 2 normal here, in the back exactly the same. And then just go through 1 line of powered rails, and then you go back the other line with detect rails. Same on the other side. And now what you need to do is grab yourself a minecart, or in fact you need 4 in survival mode. And now, usually when I go through this thing, I go this direction, in this direction and out from here. So that means when I'm planting the crops, I'm doing that in this direction. So it is way better when you put your minecarts going in this direction, when you often do it in that direction. So what I'm gonna do is power this here, just manually using this repeater, this block with lever. It's gonna be removed afterwards again, and you're gonna place 2 minecarts, and you're gonna place a first minecart, push it away, and as soon as this minecart is around at the end, you're gonna place your second minecart and push it away. Do that and that. Was fairly good, then it almost meet in the middle, so that's good. And now you can actually remove this, because the detect rails, they're always gonna power the part rails again. It doesn't need it anymore. Do the same on the other side, and in this case, I want to have the minecarts going this direction over the detect rails, because when I go through there and come back there, I go this direction wisely. And so it's better when you go this direction. So I'm actually gonna push them from here like so. Perfect. Okay, I still have my sound off, by the way, because it's so annoying. And yeah, this is the whole thing. It should work now. Let's give it a try. Take some seeds. And let's run through it. There should be bone meal. Yeah, there's bone meal in it. Fine. They're washed away just perfectly. And the other direction back works as well. So you should have, when you've done everything correctly, this should work. Just like it is right now. Do this. Yes, works. And back again. Oops, a little too late. Didn't get that one anymore. And it's off at the moment, so let's turn it on. Some egg sets. Probably some squids spawned in there, but you can see our wheat and our seeds that are coming up. So yeah, that is fine. That is just cool. Okay. Now I'm gonna explain you how the things work. Okay, I removed the minecarts over there so that I can actually turn the sound on again. Now, there's harvester thingies, and they're on both sides, just mirrored, and this is one of them. This is how this entire thing looks from the side angle. So, this here is ground level. Here's all, our tilled soil, where you can move along. Minecart just loops around on the top here, always powering these dispensers. And there are these pistons, they're all extended, and they're holding back the water from flowing over the dirt. And then there's these pistons down below here, they're sticky pistons, and they're holding the floor. And when the signal comes to be activated, it taps like this. Both of the piston rows retract, so the floor is retracted, and at the same time the water is released by these pistons. And so the crops are harvested and they just fall down. Like that. Okay. So that is neat. Okay. By the way, you could potentially just put signs all the way along here, but I found that a bit not too nice because it always makes it look a little more narrow, you know. But you can do that, and that makes things actually a lot easier because you know, the crops they'll still be pushed off just like so. And when you retract, or when you extend the floor again, there will be no water waiting here to be you know, to be don't have to wait for the water to disappear again. So that's actually a neat idea to do. In fact, I just came up with it. Okay, so yeah, that's that thing. Now, there's gonna be some way how we can detect which way we're going inside the machine, because when we're going in over here and stepping on these pressure plates, first this side is activated actually, and then we're going out of here. There's also going to be a system that makes this side extend, or retract I mean, and not this side. And also there's going to be a system that makes it so that when we go into here, over these pressure plates, that there's nothing happening, because of course we're just walking in there. We don't want anything to happen. We want it to happen as soon as we come back. So let's go step by step. Let me first explain you how we use these 3 pressure plates in the back there to detect which way we're coming. So we're gonna go over here, and here I've just have the same thing as over there. So the hallway actually goes over here. You're just coming and you're looping around, and you can see when we're coming from this direction, no matter how we walk on these, as soon as we step on this pressure plate first, the left piston is always going to be activated, and the right is never going to activate. But if we come from the other direction, keep falling down, always the right one is going to be activated. And that works really easy with these repeater blocking systems. By the way, in fact, you could put that pressure plate away, you don't need it, but it's just so that works even if you stand between the 2 pressure plates, because, you know, you can imagine you just walk and look back at the crops, how they're harvested, and when you stand in the middle there, we would then go over that pressure plate again, this side would be activated, and that would be good. It would mess up the entire thing, so by doing this, it keeps being activated, even if we stand only in the middle. Now, how does this work? Pretty easy. We have this repeater here, which as soon as we step on here, activates. But a tick later, this repeater here is powered, and it's powered when we're standing on either of these pressure plates. So all these pressure plates activate this repeater, and this repeater back here. First to this one. So this repeater is then going to block this repeater, and so no matter if we step off this pressure plate or not, this repeater is always going to stay on. And that way, this piston stays extended, but at the same time, this repeater gets blocked in the off state, so that even if we stand at this pressure plate, this repeater doesn't get activated. And you can actually do that really fast. You can just sprint over it, it'll still work. So you just did that. Now did that. You can sneak over it, no problem. Only thing you can't do is fly over it wisely. And yeah, those three pressure plates, they just activate the wire down below here, and it goes to both repeaters at the sides, blocking them. Okay, so that's neat, and that way we can have it so that when we get in, place our first row of crops, then we go in there, you see the left side is activated, and so the left harvester is activated. But now when we come back, how do we detect which way we came in? Using this, and then, like, sorry, that was wrong. We've detected which way we come in using this, and now we've got to detect when we get out and when we would activate the other side, and that we do simply by the pressure plates, by using pressure plates that are placed in the front there. So let's do it like that. This is just one side, so the same thing would be mirrored on the other side. So we go in here over the pressure plate, which is this one in the beginning there. But this pressure plate, when you walk in, won't do anything. You see it activates the circuitry here, but it doesn't do anything. And we walk through there, and then here in the back, you gotta imagine those three pressure plates from here, and we just walk over them there, and it's gonna activate the left side because we came from the left side. Let's just do that by pressing this button. So let's just pretend we just walked over the three pressure plates and activated that side. You can see there's an endless loop. Signal goes into the comparator, loops back through the repeater, and it's just gonna do that forever. So it's gonna keep staying on. And now when we go back over this pressure plate, you'll see that this piston is shortly being activated. And now it only does that when we've walked over the pressure plates in the back. So when we go on here, it doesn't do anything. We first gotta go back here, walk over the three pressure plates, just press the button in our case, and when we walk back, then it's activated. Just did that. So it works like this, endless loop here, as I said, and as soon as we step on either of these pressure plates, they don't have to be separated because it's always the same. The signal goes to here, and here it gets a full strength signal, and so the side input of the comparator is now stronger than the back input of the comparator, because it's coming from this repeater, and so it's 2 blocks long, and this is 1 block long. So the signal from the side is stronger, and so the comparator just stops the signal. And at the same time, or shortly before that happens, just one tick before, this line here will go into this torch, which deactivates it, and by having this repeater here, this torch will still be unlit, and that way the AND gate activates and we get a signal. Let's just redo that. Yep, exactly like that. So that's how that works. And the thing is, when we're coming in that direction, going over the pressure plates in the back here, it activates the left side of the circuitry. But when you come out here, the signal from back here should activate the right side, so they're actually crossing. So the signal from here goes to this side, activating the whole harvesting system there. And when we go in this side, activating this side of the circuitry, so just pretend the same system would be over here. And then coming back from this side, the system over here will output a signal over here, and then this signal from there will cross all the way over to the other harvester. So it's just crossing over, you know. And yeah, that's how that works, and that provides that nothing happens when you step in, which is good. Okay, now we get one last thing to show you, and that's the elevator. So I just invented this design. It's pretty simple. So we just have our clock running down here. Actually, it's frozen right now. Yeah, now it's running. And at the moment the signal is cut off, or it's overridden by these two torches, this torch and this torch, it just overrides the signal here and here. And so that's because this wire is deactivated and these two torches are activated. Oops, sorry, I had to make another cut. Yeah, this line is deactivated, these two torches are activated, these two signals are overridden, and so there's nothing changing here. But as soon as we flip this lever, these are deactivated and the clock can go through, and it's gonna just go all the way to the top, and there it's gonna fill up this chest just nicely. So yeah, that is cool. That's cool. I'm gonna just stop it again. And the reason why we have the repeater here and the repeater here is because if we just had the two torches, or if we just had one torch that overrides both signals without a repeater, the signal would just go back tracking to the clock here, and it would constantly activate it. Let's just do that. See, it would do that, and then the clock is just stopping. You know, it doesn't do anything anymore. So that would be bad. So that way, using these repeaters here, we avoid that from happening. Okay, so that's it. It is a huge machinery for such a simple thing, but I'm quite happy how you can now, yeah, you can automate it 2/3. So previously, like there are two ways to harvest, or to actually plant and harvest the crops like wheat, potatoes, and carrots. There's first the planting, then there's and then there's the harvesting after you've waited for them to be grown. But you can also do it the way that you bone meal them, and this system here lets you it takes over the process of bone mealing it, and it takes over the process of harvesting it. And so all you're gonna do is plant it. Although I'm not quite sure how long that's gonna stay like that. I'm pretty sure they'll add something like maybe a planting machine or something like that. That would be really neat, because then you could just fully automate it, and that would be cool. That would be really cool. Although it shouldn't go too far. Yeah, like you don't have to reproduce feed the beast in vanilla Minecraft. That would be no good. But as they're doing it right now, they're doing it really good, because you know those things they add, a comparator, the repeater blocking system that they added actually a long time ago already, the droppers and the dispenser functions, they're all balanced. Like, you can use them for a lot of things. They're pretty thought through, and so it's actually really good. I like it really a lot. And you can download this world. Man, so many chunk errors here, it's insane. Let's just reload here. Okay, even worse. Okay, you can download this world so that you can look at each step exactly for you, in case something isn't clear or so. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a comment in the comment section, wisely. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching, and I'd say we see ourselves next time in another video. So until then, bye bye.